Hold on.
All right, welcome to another BS session. Jerry's getting drunk in Florida, so we got guests. We got well, he's got a phone call. We got Andy Rodriguez from the Blackspinner Circle, and our brother Charles Traynor's here. So this week we're doing the 11 song ultimate freaking Anthrax album because Jerry hates Anthrax. So I said, well, he told me to get some guests for this week. So I said, time to do some Anthrax. He goes, right on. We got Jerry's blessing on this one. I should have made him listen to this though, so I could piss him off. But it's okay. I like pissing people off sometimes. But how you guys doing today? What's going on with you guys? Let's go with Andy first.
I'm doing great, man. Having a great time. Yesterday we had a really good podcast on the Blackspinner Circle music podcast, and woke up and went to work and had a great day at work, and now here I am, ready to go.
Dang, that was over 4.5 hours, dude. Talking about Rush.
Well,
I was like, damn.
It is Rush, and it had to be done big, you know.
We did every album by Rush. We were gonna do 4 live albums, and Andy goes, "Nah, it's too late." I said we should say that for another your episode. Live albums by Rush. Like,
my wife saw that is ridiculous. 4.5 hours, and I told her we didn't even finish.
Finish? No, we were all tired and spent.
Yeah.
So how you doing, Charles?
I'm doing all right. Direct from Manchester here in Poland. Oasis for life. Did a couple episodes with Lee this week, and just hanging in there, working and doing my thing.
You did the Bee Gees. I was like, what?
The first one, you might actually like that one if you give it a shot. It's not a hint of disco on that record.
I know they didn't go disco to the mid 70s, so
yeah, the one album he discussed, the main chorus, you probably want to steer clear from that one, and then just go previous to that. You may actually enjoy it. But it was just doing my thing. About all I can say.
I'm wearing one of your boy shirt right here.
That's another one though. Yeah,
I like him better than Kiss.
I'm pretty much in the same vein.
Well, I was listening to Eddie Trunk. Who is he talking to? Oh, he's talking to Kane Roberts today. And he wrote a song on the Revenge album with Paul.
No idea.
Tear it up, take it off. I think it's Take It Off.
I'll Take It Off.
Yeah, he wrote Take It Off, and he said Paul was really professional, man, and they signed a contract and they went by the contract and were very honest with him and when you get into work with him, you work. You just don't sit there and fuck around. Kiss works. So
I posted that yesterday. I know that's your favorite Kiss album, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Andy, where do you stand on Revenge? Overrated? Great comeback album?
On Revenge, I don't go past Lick It Up when it comes to Kiss.
Ooh.
So I've tried to hear Revenge a couple of times, and it's just okay. But it's not something that I would want to own or revisit.
Asylum's a really good album.
You know what? I do have Asylum on vinyl.
Yeah, there's some good albums in between there. There's some crap albums in between there too. But there's some crap albums before Lick It Up too.
Debut to Lick It Up is just fantastic.
Yeah, that album Unmasked in The Elder. Yeah.
Hey.
I like The Elder.
Ooh.
The Elder's really good.
Well, I only listened to About a Boy, and that's the only part I couldn't play anymore after that. But I got to hear The Oath. Everybody says The Oath is good, right? The Oath.
The Oath is good, except for the falsetto. Like I said, The Elder, to me, World Without Heroes is one of their best songs ever. You put an asterisk beside it because it's so good. But a lot of the songs are like, they could be really good, but there's something not quite right. Dark Light. Yeah, but the solo is one of the best solos ever the Ace has ever done, easily. Just listen to the solo if you don't listen to anything else. But The Elder is not the train wreck that I don't think it's a train wreck the way people make it seem. It's certainly not Crazy Nights.
No, and it's a very good album.
I like Crazy
years
Nights.
about how horrible Crazy Nights is.
Crazy Nights is cheese. I like cheese. You guys
Or
understand?
hot
I
in the
like
shade.
cheese movies. I like cheese music. I like Weird Al Yankovic. So I put Crazy Nights into Weird Al Yankovic.
I'd rather listen to Weird Al records.
Yeah, Big Bushy's going, fuck you guys. I love Crazy Nights. And so is Chris Sinzak.
Well, I mean, but I don't hate Unmasked, and
Everybody hates that album.
it's just an asterisk beside it for me, though.
Yeah, I saw Ian Wadley go off.
Yeah,
you
that's
said
a fun exchange. So,
Hey, Bill Wang brought me into his group, and we're all good, man.
yeah, I've seen that.
He said the feud is over. You know what happened? We were both drunk. You know, he pissed me off, I pissed him off, and we just went, plop, we're done. We never really had any fights. You know, we didn't like talk shit about each other. I just went, fuck this guy. He went, fuck this guy. And that was it. That's what happens when you get two drunks together who are pissed off. You know, it's not cool.
Yeah.
But before we get into our Anthrax 11-song ultimate album, we got some BS to talk about, man. What is it? I was reading that Bret Michaels talks the end of the glam era. I only blame myself. You own it. You just got to keep on rocking, the Poison frontman says. What do you guys think about that? He owns his glam era.
Well, he should. He's the poster boy of it. I mean, that's what they are. They're not a serious band. No, I think only you take them serious. I really believe that. I mean, now I will give Poison credit, though. On this tour, they're the only ones seeming to give a shit, really. And I think I have a newfound respect for them for that. But they are a glam band. That's what they're always been, and that's what they will always be.
That's not true. They're the only ones that give a shit, because nobody's talking shit about Def Leppard at all. The only ones you hear talking shit about is maybe some Joan Jett. She's stiff. She sounds good. Def Leppard always puts on a good show. They're always good. The only one you hear talking shit about is Motley Crue. You don't hear them talking shit about Def Leppard.
They should be.
Why?
With that set list alone.
Well, I like the set list.
It's horrible.
Oh, to
You actually have some songs from Diamond Star Halos on that tour.
Yeah, awesome. I love
don't
that
care.
album.
Most people don't care about it.
Yeah, they
I
do.
mean, I just you know how I feel about Def Leppard. I don't want to make fun of the afflicted tonight on the show. I want to be the kinder, gentler me. All right.
All right.
So,
What do you think about Bret Michaels, Andy?
Well, I've seen Poison countless times, and they're always a professional band on the stage, and they made some pretty good albums for that time period. I think he should own it. There's nothing to be ashamed of at all.
The thing is, man, I don't understand how you guys, people like Charles, or people like Dr. Fuck, no offense, Dr. Fuck, or Ian Wadley, that they're rock and roll, man. It's rock and roll, sex, drugs, and fucking rock and roll and party. And what the fuck does Poison do? Sex, drugs, rock and roll, and nothing but a good time.
Yeah,
it's just fun music. It's not something that makes you think. It's not fucking Rush. It's fucking rock and roll, sleazy rock and roll, man.
I agree. That's why I don't like the one with Richie Kotzen, because that's serious Poison. I don't want that. I want the silly CC DeVille anti-key Poison.
I agree with
serious one.
I didn't like Native Tongue that much, but I love Richie Kotzen. I love him solo. I love him.
Dude, but sometimes talent doesn't equate to the right chemistry to me. I mean,
yeah, because when you listen to Poison, you want to just put on Poison, hang out, have it in the background, have a few beers with friends. You don't want to really have to sit down and pay attention to everything that's going on, and but they're just a different band. And
the choruses are sing along. It's like, ain't nothing but a good time. Their lyrics are better than fucking Kiss.
Hey,
come on, man. You know they're better than Kiss. Kiss has the cheesiest lyrics of any band.
No. Get
back to the rocking horse, man. Come on.
Man, come on.
Let's take it outside.
Music, yeah. Razzmatazz.
All right, I'm not doing a Dr. Fuck here. I love that shit.
So hilarious, though.
I'm defending it because they trashed it. So I'm saying, Fuck, I love Razzmatazz. You know, Razzmatazz. You know, fucking what is David Lee Roth? He goes, blah, 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 bitty, bitty, bob, zitty, bob, zitty, bob, bob, bob. You know what the fuck? He's doing shitty lyrics too. But David Lee Roth does write better lyrics than Poison. But the thing is, he does those weird fucking wow, you know. It's like
I kind of agree though with what Andy's saying. I don't know why he would be ashamed to not own it. I mean, that's what they are. That's what they are. So be who you are.
But he also goes on to talk about grunge, and he kind of thinks the same way I did. He says, there was definitely a change of music business, but I only blame myself. There was a lot of partying. Grunge, he continued, was great. We used Nirvana's director Sam Bayer on the video of Stand, the first single of Native Tongue. Alice in Chains' first arena show was opening for Poison. I was like, I didn't know I was in a fight with Alice in Chains. You know, he liked the stuff. He thought it was just rock and roll. That's what I thought. I bought my Extreme. I bought my freaking my fucking Pearl Jam, my Soundgarden, my Alice in Chains, but I bought Warrant, Extreme, Poison. I kept buying it. I didn't know there was a disconnect because at that, I think around that time, they were starting to do shitty music on MTV anyways, except for the grunge. And they stopped. I didn't notice that they weren't showing my freaking Motley Crues and Poison anymore or Warrants. I didn't even know there was a new Warrant album until I went to Tower Records and saw Dog Eat Dog. I go, ooh, new Warrant. And I just bought it. You know, there was no videos on MTV for Dog Eat Dog. I didn't even notice it, you know, but I don't know. But
Well,
I was smoking a lot of weed back then.
Yeah. And that's because Nirvana and all those groups had taken over. I was paying attention. And, you know, there was some great music out of some of those bands, but unlike hair metal, I think you had some crap bands crop up fast, imitators fast. It was certainly, that was the one thing about grunge you could tell it was the 90s, because almost immediately we had crappy bands. And you know, I learned something about one of your faves, Candlebox. I always thought they were from like California or something.
Seattle.
They were actually from Seattle.
They ain't grunge though.
Well, they were lumped into it.
A lot of bands were lumped into it, like Stone Temple Pilots was from San Diego. They weren't grunge, they're rock and roll, man.
Well, yeah, but Weiland did sound a little Eddie-ish on the first album on Core. A little bit.
Cracker Man was not Eddie Van.
Oh, I love that album. I'm a Stone Temple Pilots fan, but I mean, they were lumped into that. But there was just a lot of imitator bands that came out quickly, like fast. That movement burned out so fast because it was pushed so quickly.
I know, Brittany Fox was one of them too.
Who?
Brittany Fox.
Brittany Fox. He's talking about grunge.
I'm talking about imitator metal bands that came out too. That's what Brittany Fox killed fucking glam, man. Killed rock.
They killed it. Brittany Fox.
Brittany Fox killed it. You know, but that was funny. I put up a thing on Brittany Fox and everybody was defending him. I go, what the fuck is going on here? I thought people hated this band. I guess I'm the only one who hated him. There's a lot of bands that you guys like ABBA and stuff like that. I'm going, and I get shit for Extreme, and you guys like ABBA, so I don't fucking understand this shit.
Well, ABBA's melodies and their harmonies.
Disco, man.
Oh, come on. There ain't nothing wrong with disco. It's good fun.
Disco. I'm still waiting for Kate to send me some disco records so I can destroy them. But she's been really busy. But and then we get to Tommy Lee. He said he was on a bender when he took the dick pic. And then he said at a show, let's see, what did he say? A couple weeks ago, we had a 2-week break off tour, and I went on a motherfucking bender, bro. I got fucking sideways as fuck and got naked and posted pictures of my dick. And usually I mean I'm a titty man, so I like to see titties, but tonight it's equal opportunity night. Tonight I want to see everyone's dick. Come on, boys. Pull your shit out. Pull your fucking junk out. Let's go.
My uncle was at that show because it was here in San Antonio, and he went to that show. He didn't mention that, but I saw the headline, and you know, him going off on a bender and doing stuff like that, you're not 21 anymore. You're like 60 already. You should know better. But Tommy Lee right now, this whole tobacco has just been for attention. That's it.
Yeah, I drink a lot, but I drink in moderation. I don't sit there and go,
Yeah.
I drink, I like sip. I sip it.
I
like the
actually
taste.
don't believe him. I don't believe him.
I don't believe him either.
You don't believe me he's on a bender? You think he just did it
No.
for publicity?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
And my only issue is did he go to Facebook jail?
No, he was on Instagram.
Or it was on the Facebook too.
I
It was
don't
on
know.
there.
Dude, I posted the story where they covered it, right? And then I got community standards, but they covered his shit. It was just his chest and a big happy face over it. So I don't know what that was. So there you go. I can't post anything anymore.
I mean, I'm sure he wasn't given anything because he's a celebrity and has money.
That's
So
true.
I think that's unfair in and of itself. But I mean, if that dude wants to make a fool out of himself, that's his prerogative. I mean, there could have been kids see that, maybe. I mean, that's not cool, but did it bother me? No, he's been an idiot for the last 20, 30 years, I would say. So, hell of a drummer, silly individual. Well, and he has
I
been for
don't
quite a while.
understand it.
But
I hope
he did bring attention to the band.
I just hope
Yeah.
he doesn't like try to do cocaine again, because over 50, man, you get a heart attack on that shit. Just look at Jimmy Jamerson as Survivor. Look at Kevin DeBro of Quiet Riot. You
Yeah.
know, you can't do that shit after 50, man. It's like hugs, not drugs. Except you smoke
Drugs,
weed.
not drugs.
Smoke a lot of weed though. Weed is cool. Weed is cool, kid. I'm promoting weed right now. It actually, dude, I'm gonna. So we talk sports here. I'm watching your Texans against the Niners. Lance threw an interception, and then your guy Mills just threw an interception back to us. So it's
still 7-0.
It's still 7-0, but it's preseason. Bosa's not even playing, so let's get back to the thing. What do you guys think about the upcoming football season? I know what Charles thinks. He's all into his Browns, and I think they're going to be shit. But what do you think about your Texans first, Andy?
Well, I think they're going to be better than next year, but I don't think they're going to have a winning season. I'm thinking 6-11.
I'm seeing your defense right now. Lovey hasn't playing really freaking aggressive.
Yeah, and
know,
that
dude.
can go along. That can go a long way, but we haven't had a run game in a few years.
Your running guy is pretty good. The Price or
Pierce.
Yeah, Pierce. He's been doing good in this game. So
I think he was our second round pick. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
But
So,
I'm still saying about 6-11.
What about your Browns? You're going 15-2?
No, of course not. But I'm holding out hope that for the suspension we go 6-5, and we do that, we're up in there. But it's possible if we stay injury free or relatively injury free. That's what killed us last year. And people slept on the Browns last year. We beat Green Bay in Green Bay, and Baker Mayfield doesn't throw 4 interceptions in Green Bay, not playing some crappy team. Green Bay, who was still playing, by the way. They were playing for playoff position, and we pushed them to the brink with an injured Baker Mayfield. Don't sleep on the Cleveland Browns is all I got to say. They're not your mama's Browns. We got the best team running game in the league. Easily.
Niners are not that far behind you, though. I looked at
Nick Chubb, Hunt, Dearness Johnson as well. Great defense. Probably the best defensive end attack in the game. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, but it depends on how we come out of the suspension time period. And interestingly enough, Watson's first game is against the Texans. Doesn't that seem interesting?
Yeah.
I was a big Watson fan, and then when all this news broke out, I hope he never threw another pass for the Texans again. I would rather go winless than sit and play for my team.
30 women came after him, dude. I could understand maybe one or
One or
two
two,
would be
but 30?
like wanting money, but 30?
Well, yeah, but two more actually came after the Texans, and they didn't do anything to Houston either. So I don't know if that's fair, but they'll walk. The Texans will walk, of course, no issues. But it was just the interesting thing about the ruling was if Watson's get a massage, it has to be facilitated by the Browns. Didn't that get him in trouble in Houston to begin with?
Well,
Think
yeah,
so.
he went to private masseuses.
Well, Houston got him some as well. That's why they were involved and facilitated the non-disclosures. So
Well,
I don't know. Why
well,
did the
they went ahead
Texans
and
get
paid the
nothing?
fines. They went ahead and paid the fines, and they paid off the women. They said the women had gone through enough. So they did what they did, and they wanted to close the chapter and move on. I don't think the Texans were guilty of anything as a organization. I don't think that they supplied certain masseuses or allowed this to happen. You know, a lot of this stuff happened in private hotels or stuff like that, and they weren't like masseuses that you see on the side of the road or anything. These were women who were professionals, who were physical therapists, but they weren't the massage places off the side of the road there. If you and you know what I'm trying to get at?
Yeah.
This wasn't the Chinese sucky fucky masseuse.
Right.
This wasn't off 45. I know. I lived in Houston for a
Yeah.
number of years. There was
Okay,
old-
great. So it's not
Yeah.
off of North 45.
Right. I'm not defending what the dude did. I just hope
I
he
know.
gets over it, moves on, and becomes a better person.
Yeah.
I do know a lot of people jumped on his performance on the preseason game, but how many years was he out? Almost
About
2
two.
years. So I think it's premature to say he can't play.
Now
So
he's going
we'll
to be
see.
out like 2.5 years with that
Yeah.
suspension.
But I'm glad that I am glad the it's over as far as the punishment that was hanging on for too long. I'm just glad so everybody can move forward.
Move forward. Yeah, that's true. But you know, to get back to, I don't, football and baseball, well, professional sports is hard enough. And then when you miss such a long period of time, you can't just jump in there and expect to be great. It's just like what the Padres felt with Tatis. They thought everything was going to be great when Tatis came back. Well, first of all, before the 80 game suspension, he needs to get used to pitching. You can't just go in there and hit the ball like it's nothing. I mean, you miss spring training, and the pitchers, if he was going to come back in late August or September, pitchers are fucking throwing. I mean, they're already machines out there.
Yeah.
They're going to eat them up alive anyway.
Padres are they think they have a rivalry with the Dodgers, and the Dodgers are going, the Giants are our rival, even if they suck. The Giants are our rival. You guys are like, hey Bert, hey Bert, hey Bert, hey Bert, hey, what are we gonna do tonight, Bert? Shut up.
A bunch of earnings.
Hey, Bert, they're a bunch of Ernies, dude. They don't know shit. And
the
that
Colors
trade
are
really helped them, didn't it? Now they're 19.5 games behind the fucking Dodgers. I'm like, yeah, that guy helped you a lot, didn't he?
And brown and yellow are just a horrible colors, I swear.
Another
But the
thing,
Yankees really suck, don't they?
yeah, we got that Joey Gallo, and Joey Gallo's kicking ass with the Dodgers.
Boy, there's nothing better when the Yankees suck.
Yeah,
God, it's such a
that's so
great
true.
feeling.
Yeah,
Oh,
they fell during the past 2 weeks because they were leading all of American League, and now they're behind the Astros by 4 games.
Yeah, they're 7 games leading their division now.
Yeah.
They had like what, a 12-game lead?
Almost, yeah,
Something
or
like that.
more than that.
Yeah, more than
the
that. but,
Guardians ain't too bad.
Guardians
No,
are in
the
first
Guardians
place.
are doing good.
Yeah.
And that's what I was telling Mark earlier. When you have Terry Francona as your coach, you can never count them out. And now they're in first by 4.
Yeah,
The Red Sox are
it's
stupid getting
bad.
rid of that guy. Alex Cora is an idiot. Sorry.
Alex Cora is the root of all that's evil.
Yes, he is. And he used to be a Dodger second baseman. I used to watch that motherfucker play. Fuck you, Alex Cora. If Fucking took your cheating shit to your fucking Red Sox. Fuck the Red Sox. Hey, but you know what? You know what pisses me off? This wasn't in my notes. But fucking Trevor Bauer gets a 2-year suspension when he wasn't charged with anything, and that Marcel Ozuna from the fucking Braves got domestic violence charges on him, and then the fucker gets a DUI. And he doesn't get a 2-year suspension. He actually beat his wife. The other girl was lying because she asked to be choked out. My God, what the fuck is wrong with fucking the baseball commissioner?
And the same with Chapman.
Adros Chapman?
Yeah, he did the same thing to his wife at gunpoint, and then she just dropped charges. So everything, he did serve a 80-game suspension, but he was able to come back after 80-game suspension.
Yeah,
I think what they're doing to Bauer, even though I don't like Bauer, but fair is fair. I think they're doing it wrong.
That's what I'm saying. Fair is fair, and that girl wanted it. People like rough sex. There's nothing wrong with that.
Like Alex Bregman calls him Travis Bregman. Travis Bauer.
I like Trevor Bauer. Yeah, I liked him when he played the fucking Giants and just put his sword back in his thing after he struck those fuckers out. I liked it. He went like this to the Giants fans. Come on. I fucking loved it.
He was an original Indian, right? Original
he was an Indian, yeah.
Right?
And he was a Red, yeah.
And then the Red, yeah.
But I just want to say something about the Padres. Yeah, that trade really helped you out, didn't it?
And they were already crowning them. They're going to get into the wild card. It's going to be tough to get through them. I don't think they're going to make the wild card. They're in there, but there's still a lot of game to play.
Fucking what's up, Manny fucking Fuckchado? Fucking Dodgers got him in a trade. And that fucking guy was lazy. He fucking didn't go after shit. He fucking thought his talent would take over. And then this year he said, I knew what I was doing wrong, blah, 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 blah. And then he played the Dodgers. A ball went off his glove, dude, at Dodger Stadium. And he just fucking walked to get the ball, and 2 runs scored. And the left fielder had to come in and get the ball. He fucking lagged. He could have got that ball and had 1 run scored, but 2 runs scored because he was like, fucking lazy Machado.
He's the MVP candidate this year.
And so was Tatis last year. How did that happen? I'm still thinking like Urias got robbed for the Cy Young last year. 20-game winner and didn't win the fucking Cy Young. There's something wrong there. And he had a good ERA too. And I'm tired. You know what I'm tired? I'm tired about Jacob DeGrom, Max Scherzer, Jacob DeGrom, Max Scherzer. The Mets aren't fucking playing well at all. Fuck the Mets. Fucking the media goes off on these teams like they're fucking gods and they suck. The Braves are almost there, coming after them right now, man. The Braves are a good team.
Braves are a good team. They took 2 out of 3 this past weekend. And the Mets opened up a 7-game lead about 3 weeks ago, and that leads down to 1.5.
Remember that last year? They had a huge lead, and they didn't even make the playoffs. In the last 2 months, they fucking choked. And that guy you had in the Indians, what's that guy's name in the Indians at shortstop? He sucks.
The
guy with the blonde hair.
Was light blue right now.
Light blue, whatever his name is.
I don't know. I haven't even seen a game. I have no idea. They don't show him over here.
He was a player on your Indians, dude, and the Dodgers kept talking about getting him for years. It's like
the Mets, Lindor.
Yeah, he sucks, man. He sucks balls. And look at the Texas Rangers. They got 4 people with 20+ home runs, and they're not even in that division race at all, or the wild card.
Oh well, they got no pitching. That's their problem, and they spent $500 million on 2 players.
Yeah,
that's a big problem.
Corey Seager should have stayed a Dodger, but I hope to God we re-sign Trey Turner, man. That guy's a beast. It's funny. You guys don't watch the Dodger games. Our announcers, because Trey Turner and Freddie Freeman keep going up and down for the hits leader in the National League. You go, oh, what? Freddie's got 146. Oh, now Trey's got 146. Freddie's got 147. Trey's got 147. And now I think Freddie's ahead of him by 2. They're the hits leader in the National League. They're going back and forth. And they said they're sitting there. They're sitting there like competing against each other right now. That's pretty good when you have a 19.5 game lead. You got to find something to do.
Yeah, the thing with the Yankees go if Judge is doing good. if Judge is going to hit a slump, the Yankees are going to lose. I mean, that's just a fact right there.
Yeah. Is Stanton
Yeah.
hurt again?
Stanton's been hurt for the past month.
Yeah, I was so happy the Dodgers didn't get him. They were trying to get him too. But my Niners, I'm picking let me see, what is it, 17 game season?
Yep.
I'm picking 7-10.
Dang.
Wow.
I'm in preseason form right now. Just remember that.
Oh, well, all that baseball talk, we're almost 1 week away from Ohio State, Notre Dame. Oh boy,
Wow.
they get the season started off with a bang.
I only like UCLA. I'm not into
Huh?
college football unless UCLA plays USC. And I'm watching that game. Fuck USC.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
into both brands of football, and it's Ohio State should be back. Thankfully, we're up in the top 4. I think we're number 2. I believe we're
Oh,
number
wow.
2.
Is that high?
I
But
don't know how
Notre
they
Dame
rank it.
first game.
It's like rankings. I don't like those power rankings in baseball. I don't like those football power rankings. I don't like rankings. I just go by the records, man.
Oh, man. Oh, well, power rankings have nothing to do with standings. I think they're fun.
Yeah.
Well, you
Yeah,
got
the Yankees are number
2 and
5
number
now.
5. Everything in college football is those rankings.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
I think
all
Houston's
period.
number 2, Dodgers are 1.
Yeah.
Mets are 3. No, I think Braves are 3 now.
But when it comes to college, the rankings are very important. Very
Yeah.
important.
But I think they're East Coast bias though.
No, it's just the Pac-10 hasn't been that great for years.
Well, the freaking
Why did you
Pac-12.
UCLA and USC jump to the Big Ten?
Big Ten, yeah, because they're smart.
Yeah.
Because nobody fucking the Pac-10. Stanford's always good. So is Oregon.
The SEC's just been so strong for the past decade.
SEC's a bunch of cheaters.
I'm just telling you.
Fucking Alabama. Roll Tide. I'm fucking tired of Roll Tide. Fucking roll this fucking Tide. Like I had my old profile, I had so many Alabama friends, and I'm going, how did I get so many fucking Roll Tide fucking cult members in here? Fucking, I'm glad I got a new profile. I was tired of seeing Roll Tide every fucking Saturday. Roll Tide. Roll Tide. And then my other friend Dawson, he's a friend, so I can't delete his ass. He's fucking in Auburn, and he hates fucking Alabama.
I didn't go to college, so I really don't have a horse to run in.
All right, man. And then let's get back to some movies and music now.
All right.
Ferris Bueller spin-off movie from the Cobra Kai creators will follow the valets from the original film.
Who's playing Ferris Bueller?
They're not having Ferris Bueller. It's the valets who took the car and went for a joyride.
Oh, yeah.
Is there enough to do a show about them?
I don't know. Cobra Kai is pretty damn awesome, though. New season next month.
Yeah, but Cobra Kai was different. It was a whole, well, I guess dojo.
I know, but those valets are pretty cool, though. They were like,
oh yeah, they had a great scene. Yeah, but
do you speak English?
Build a whole show around them. I don't know. I mean, I'll check it out to see what it's going to be about, but I don't have much hope.
Yeah.
What stream is that going to be on anyway?
I don't know. It just said it's in the making.
Okay.
So, what do you think about that, Charles?
That seems like it'll be not that interesting. I think they were too peripheral characters to this.
Hey, but they did
Whole
that with
series
Johnny
of them.
Lawrence of Cobra Kai. He was pretty peripheral.
He wasn't a peripheral character. He was
because he wasn't in the
he
second,
was
third
like
movies.
the number 2 heel in that film, in the first film, or the number 1, really.
But he wasn't in the second and third movies. He was only in the first one, dude.
He was in the second one in a cameo in the beginning.
That's it.
Yes, but he drove the whole. He was the antagonist in the first film.
Yeah, but that was it.
Okay, but he was the antagonist in the first film. These guys were like side characters in the film.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a big difference, I think.
It is, but I would like to see what happens with it. I'll try to watch. I'll watch it. I'll give it a chance. You know.
Oh yeah, I'll give it a shot, but I don't have big hopes for it.
They'll probably bring Matthew Broderick in there and watch.
He's not gonna come out.
He needs to do something. He got one of the ugliest wives ever. Sorry, Matthew. I don't like Sarah, Miss Sarah, fucking whatever her name is. She
I
looks
know
like a
that he does a
man.
lot of Broadway stuff
Yeah.
up there in New York.
But then we get to Charles's favorite guy. Sammy Hagar's not interested in a rumored Van Halen tribute tour. What do you think about that, Andy?
I was kind of surprised that he wasn't. I thought that he'd be one of the first to jump on it and be a big part of it. But then I can see what he's saying, that no one can replace Eddie Van Halen, and no one's trying to. But who are you going to put in there to do that? And I can see what Sammy's saying. He said, maybe if Alex is going to be involved, but I know that he did say that he's putting a lot more Van Halen songs in his repertoire with the Circle.
That's
So
great.
I guess that's his way of honoring him.
What do you think about it, Charles?
I mean, there is a God.
There is a God.
Also,
I know there is a God, though. So
well, that proves it. And I mean, when Wolfgang's not even pushing for one, man, he's doing the Taylor Hawkins tribute
yeah,
show there in LA. I mean, I don't know who. Yeah, exactly. I agree with Andy. Who you gonna have playing Eddie's licks? Really?
well, it was like Nuno and Joe
Oh, please
Satriani.
don't bring that man up on this episode. Please don't bring him up. And then, come on. And then you got, I mean, it's Eddie Van Halen. I know there's some tech. Okay, I'll spot your Nuno, maybe. But I mean, but still, it's tough to fill that position, and everybody's going to nitpick it and be like, I don't know. That's a hard one to do a tribute for.
And it's really not just his guitar playing, just that he meant so much to all of us,
Yeah.
beyond his guitar playing, just his stature and what he means to us. And I know that no one's going to try to take his spot, but it'll just be hard to watch it,
I would go see it if
Oh
Alex
yeah,
and
oh yeah.
Alex
Well, I would go.
and Michael were involved, Michael Anthony.
Oh
But
well, yeah, I would go.
I'm gonna see what's that in March next year? I'm gonna see Alter Bridge with Wolfgang Van Halen's band opening. So I got tickets for House of Blues. I love me some fucking Alter Bridge. Mark Tremonti is so underrated as a guitarist. It isn't funny.
Yes.
I got because he gets a lot of fucking the Scott Stapp blowback.
Have you seen Mammoth live?
I'm gonna see them live with Alter Bridge.
Yeah, but have you?
No.
Okay, they're great live, man. He's really talented up on that stage, from guitar to the keyboards. Man, he learned a lot from his dad.
Yeah,
But you could tell that when he's on stage or when he's playing, he is truly his own musician. And I like that about him. And I'm very excited to hear what they're coming up with their second album, Mammoth.
Okay. And then you gave me a thing about albums that are coming out. I need to open that damn link.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of pretty good albums coming out in September, which are exciting.
Let me see. Where's the link?
You got Megadeth for sure.
Oh, Megadeth. I got that pre-ordered. Let's see.
Yep.
September new releases. This is just for September, man.
Yep.
What do we got? September 2nd, we got King's X, 3 sides of the one. Chris Christopherson live. I don't care about him. Megadeth, The Sick, The Dying. I hate it. And then you have, I don't even know who Phil Thornalley is. Steve Hackett, Genesis Revisited.
I'm looking forward for that Steve Hackett.
Afghan Wings suck. At least to me. I don't know what you guys. Howard Jones is coming up with a new album.
Whoa.
I like Howard Jones.
I knew you
Things
would.
can only get better. Judy Collins, her first album box set. Julian Lennon's coming out with a new album. Jude.
Jude, I don't know what that's going to be about. It's been a long time since he had a solo album.
I
And he
liked all
really
his solo
has
albums
some
though.
Pop craftsman.
He's
Shit.
better than his brother Sean, except when his
Hey.
when his brother Sean played with Primate, the guy from Primates. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
But
Played
his
with Glenn and
other solo
Delirium,
stuff
great.
sounds like his mom fucking killing a dog.
Sean's
Kinks are-
very interesting. He really is.
And
He's
then
a
the
very-
Kinks are coming out with an album, Hillbillies, Everybody's Showbiz, Everybody's a Star. Kiss off the soundboard, Des Moines, 1977.
Yeah.
Melvin's Bad Mood Rising. Ozzy Osbourne Patient Number 9. I got that one pre-ordered.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. He wants to have a #1 record. He's never had a #1 album. The highest he's ever had was #3, and that was Ordinary Man.
And then a Creedence Clearwater Revival at Royal Albert Hall live. I'll probably try to get that one.
That's a
Crowded House
DVD.
reissue, the first album.
Yeah.
Joe Strummer, I don't care about that dude. 4 CD box set. Jonathan Rich, I don't know who that guy is. Ringo Starr EP3.
Yeah.
Pink Floyd Animals remix. I already had that on pre-order for vinyl.
That's gonna be awesome, dude.
Wilco's coming out with Yankee Hotel anniversary expanded. I have Yankee Hotel on digital.
Really, I'm not a big Wilco fan, which is odd because I love country rock or Americana, and I just can't get into Wilco.
Dr. John, Gentle Giant, Grateful Dead, Madison Square Garden. Joni Mitchell. You probably like Joni Mitchell because you like freaking Neil Young, right? Don't they go together?
No, not really, but I'm not a big Joni Mitchell fan.
Oh, that's good. I'm not either. Motorhead Iron Fist 40th anniversary reissue.
Mm-hmm.
I never heard of New Riders of the Purple Sage. It's Jerry Garcia. Smithereens Lost Album. That'd be killer. What? Oh, John Cafferty and the Beaver Brown Band Greatest Hits album. They got plenty of those. Pixies, Dog Reel, Richard Marx songwriter. I like, and Sammy Hagar Crazy Times, which is pre-ordered for me. Slipknot, The End So Far, and then various artists. High in the Morning, British progressive rock sounds, 3 CD set, Roxy Music, Mott and the Hoople, Thin Lizzy and the Kinks, and others on that album. And then you got October, which I gotta get that one. The Cult, Under the Midnight Sun, The Cure, Wish. I don't care for that album. I got the new Chili Peppers.
Dude, you don't like Wish? Wish is awesome.
Isn't that the one with Friday I'm in Love?
It's got Friday I'm in Love, but it also has Letter to Elise.
I like that one, but I don't.
I got that on a 45
for me. I love The Cure.
Yeah, me too.
Red Hot Chili Peppers Return to the Dream Canteen. I got that pre-ordered.
Yeah.
I got the Skid Row, the Gangs of Here pre-ordered. I hate Todd Rundgren. Nope.
You don't like Todd Rundgren?
Oh
Hello,
God,
it's me.
no. It's boring. He
I
did
like
that
that
New
song.
Cars and it fucking sucked.
The what?
The New Cars. Remember when he did the New Cars before Rick came back to the band?
Oh yeah.
That was a horrible album. Fuck
A lot of
that
good
shit.
solo.
I thought it was the new Simple Minds album, but it has Kate Bush, New Order, Psychedelic Furs, 4 CD box of Life Pretty Fast, the John Hughes mixtapes. I guess that's John Hughes'
From his
movies. Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
One of his 80s movies, soundtracks.
so that's about it till October. I like a few of those albums. You like any of those, Charles?
I'm definitely interested in the Animals from
Animals.
Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd.
Animals, Pink Floyd, yeah.
Megadeth,
Yeah.
but a lot of reissues. So
Yeah. I like
Yeah.
Ozzy. I would get the Crowded House reissue because that's a great album right there. That has Don't Dream It's Over. There's a Hole in the River.
not a bad band. It didn't last too long, but not too bad. I
They're
like
still
them.
going.
Yeah, they did.
That
Yeah,
dude's in
but
Fleetwood Mac now, too.
which one?
The singer.
guy?
Yeah, he's in Fleetwood.
Oh.
You know what? Every time Lindsey Buckingham gets fired or leaves the band, they always need 2 people to replace him. Remember when he left the first time? They had 2 guitarists. They said
Yeah.
now they got Mike Campbell and Neil Finn replacing him. It's like,
Yeah.
fucking fuck you, Stevie Nicks. Bring the genius back. It's like fucking
Yeah.
A. And then we get to last but not least, Dave Mustaine says he was bothered by the fact that Metallica used his music after his departure. What do you think of that?
Did you get? Go ahead, Andy.
Oh yeah. They all had a hand in it. It's not like he wrote them himself. I mean, he co-wrote them. They were property of the band. I don't see a big issue with it at all.
What do you think about it, Charles?
I believe he was credited, wasn't he?
He was, yeah.
He got paid royalties, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
What more do you want?
what's the problem?
I don't know. I think he just likes to bitch. I think he's
Yeah.
a bitch.
Yeah.
I think he's the biggest bitch in rock and roll. Just saying, besides
it was
Oasis.
proven on some kind of monster.
Huh?
It was proven on some kind of monster.
Yeah.
But I don't know what he's complaining about because Megadeth I mean, his own band is very popular and known worldwide. I mean, I would understand if he wasn't in a band anymore, but dude, he's in Megadeth.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
just let it go.
Let it go. Let yourself go. Slow and low. That is the
Always good to
tempo.
be second.
Yeah. Well, he's
There's only
doing
one
very well. He's a
Metallica.
multimillionaire. You freaking, it's not Megadeth, it's Mega Dave, it's Dave Mega. Dave
Yeah.
Death, it's always has been. Even with Junior in the band, it was
Yeah.
always Dave.
Yeah. I mean, that's his band. And they're very popular. And they're also very successful. They got an album coming out next week. And from the tracks that we've already heard, I mean, it's going to be great.
Yeah. I got a new shirt coming with the CD.
So
Ordered from their website. And I got the new Ozzy coming too. So I'm kind of happy. I like all this music that's coming out, man. It's hard to
Yep.
keep up. I'm still trying to get my old shit. Like I got all my old Pantera finally again. But and then I haven't even heard my new Collective Soul yet. I'm fucking lagging on this one. I love Collective Soul. I bought it. I haven't heard it. But and then there's one thing I want to ask you. I saw a meme today. I thought it was funny. People want $20 an hour with the $3 worth ethic. It's like they get to work and they don't want to work. I've seen this. Disney pays well, and they don't want to work. They just want to stand around and hide or go to the bathroom for a half hour. So I've seen these people, and then they finally get fired, which the weak always get weeded out eventually. So I agree with that. But let's get into our ultimate 11-song Anthrax album. But before we do that, I got to go to the restroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back. But before we get back, I got a shot of tequila. Cheers, brothers.
Coffee.
Diet Coke,
Oh,
Diet Coke and water.
Oh, I snorted it. Oh, shit.
But this
Don't
time,
start that again.
That was an accident snorter.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. It went up my. This is a half fucking glass. So the other half went in my nose, the other half went in my mouth. My God, that shot sucks, bitch. Fucking. Oh, shit. I haven't snorted tequila yet. Just check. But, oh shit, can I breathe? All right, let's get into this album, man. Let's start with side one. This band had three different eras. You had Neil Turbin, you had the Joey Belladonna, you had the John Bush, and then back to Joey. I'm going to tell you guys right now, I don't like Neil Turbin. I don't like the metal thrashing Mad album. I think the songs are better when Joey or John Bush sang those songs off the album. And John Bush, like I was on my radio show the other night, and I was playing Anthrax. I played John Bush, I played Joey. And they were asking in the chat room, who do you like better? I go, I like Bush. And they go, well, that's not saying anything. I go, which era do you like better? I like anything that Bush is in. Anthrax, Armored Saint. Anything that he's in. Anything he does, because he's one of my all-time favorite vocalists. I think him and Dio are the all-time metal vocalists of all time. Both of them. Because John Bush does not get enough credit for his vocals. I love Joey Belladonna. Joey Belladonna was different for thrash. The guy could do Journey vocals while singing thrash. So, but let's get into what do you guys think about the eras before we get into this album? Let's start with you, Andy.
Yeah, Joey Belladonna sings every song that's on my list.
Ooh.
Everything is by Joey.
What about you, Charles?
I would lean more towards Joey too, but I do appreciate what Bush brought to the group, and you think he's the best. I think he's great too. I think he's underrated though.
Yep,
So
he is underrated.
I don't know about. He's a great singer, but I actually like a little bit off that first album too. So it's a little mixed for me. I will say this much: Anthrax is a crazy band for me because I really do enjoy them, but I'm not like in any way, shape, or form an expert on all of their music. But I did have a lot of fun this week going back and listening to some of their works, and it was a fun week on listening to music. Kind of even discovered a new song or two, because back then I was Metallica or nothing. I mean, I did dabble in Megadeth and Slayer, but I actually really did enjoy Anthrax a lot more. I just seemed to forget about it a little bit, but was reignited this week with checking all this stuff out again.
Yeah, with me, I did buy Persistence of Time. I did buy their like I'm the Man or I'm Bring the Noise album, but they were like after those things, I was like, I forgot about Anthrax till I watched Beavis and Butthead. I said, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna look at you. I can't look at. I'm no hypocrite. I saw the video for High Pro Glow on Beavis and Butthead, and I fucking go, I need that fucking album. Who is that fucking guy? Anthrax got a new singer. I go, what the fuck? I totally forgot about Anthrax. So I went and bought Sound of White Noise immediately. And I just been in, and then my friend goes, you don't know who that dude is? I go, that's the guy from Armored Saint. You never heard Can You Deliver? I go, no. So I went back and listened to Armored Saint, dude. I've been loving it ever since both bands.
Yeah.
Bush. So Armored Saint's amazing. Anthrax is amazing. They're all great musicians, man. But let's get into our first side of the album. And did I split them up? Yes, I did. What is your first song on side one, Andy?
And just to say, I do like John Bush too. I think he's fantastic. He's very talented. But to me, Joey Belladonna just brings out Anthrax. You know, his vocals, it just has a better match for me. Nothing to take away from John Bush. I think they're both talented, but for me, Joey Belladonna just has that style. With that being said, track one, I'm going to kick off my Anthrax album with AIR off of Spreading the Disease. I think that's a badass song to start off the album. It's pounding, it's catchy, and it's just a great song. So I'm going to start off with AIR. AIR.
That is a great fucking song, but I like the album that John Bush, they redid the old songs. I like his version better. But what's your first track on side one, Charles?
Double it up. I have AIR from Spreading the Disease. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic song. Absolutely killer.
Yeah,
so Andy nailed it.
I don't know if I'm gonna say this name right, but my song is Ethel Funkin Essen. Ethel fucking Essen. NFL. I'm from Among the Living. I love that fucking album. Fucking that song rules. I like both versions. I like Joey. I love the new stuff he's doing with Anthrax.
Oh, yeah.
I love the new Armored Saint too. So we get two great bands, you know, it's fine, you know. I do like Joey. I don't think John Bush could sing Got the Time like Joey could. So I think I don't think John Bush has ever sang Got the Time with Anthrax. But then we get to our track number 2. What is your second track, Andy? Are you going 5 tracks or 6 tracks on side one?
I'm going 5 tracks.
I'm going 6.
6, and then a bonus track if we're doing it.
Yeah, I'm going 6 and 5 and a bonus track.
Okay, we always do the opposite. Yeah. My number 2, I'm gonna go with what Mark just said. NFL, Nice Fucking Life.
Yeah.
Again, off of Among the Living, which is my favorite Anthrax album from beginning to end. It's just a hardcore album, and I love it. You know, it's thrash with a really good melody to it, and just to say what Charles said, I really had a good time going through these albums because I wasn't that much into Anthrax, but someone asked me to do a show, I'm gonna do it because I love doing it. But man, I spent all week going through these songs and I love it. And not just that, the album covers have gotten better with time. Yep.
So what's your number 2 track, Charles?
My number 2 track is from the first Anthrax record I ever owned, off the State of Euphoria. The opening track, Be All End All.
Nice track.
Love that song.
Yeah.
I have that coming up in my track somewhere. So, and then my number 2, oh wait, I fucked up here. NFL was my number 5 on side 1. My number 1 on side 1 was Among the Living. The song Among the Living. Okay, my bad. Number 5 was NFL. And then number 2 for me is Only from The Sound of White Noise by with John Bush on there. I love that song. The fucking drums, dude. Everything is perfect. Everything is sick.
Yeah, I
You
heard
can't
somewhere.
tell me to stop it. You
I
can't
heard
tell
somewhere
me
Charlie
not to
Benante
quit.
is a great drummer.
Charlie Benante is one of the
Just
best
listen
drummers.
to it.
He
Yeah.
is the best.
No, he's not
the
Dave
best drummer.
Lombardo. He's
And
not
they're
Dave
right
Lombardo.
there with each other, dude. Lombardo and fucking Charlie, dude.
Yeah, but he's great. He's better than Lars.
Lars is great too, man.
Lars
gets,
is good.
who
for
else
that
jumps off
band.
their drum set and goes to the front of the fucking stage and gets the fans up, man?
I love Lars,
He's
man. He's just
lively, man.
not the technical guru that Dave Lombardo or Benante is. I mean, but yeah, Charlie's great drummer.
Shit,
That was
man.
an inside joke, Mark, towards somebody else's show. That he wasn't doing that. That's an inside joke. Of course, he's a great drummer.
Yeah.
So
Was that the other show?
He's awesome. It's fucking awesome. It rules.
Yeah, it does. And
Hey,
then
I mean, I think we're all gonna have like the same songs in the end. We're gonna see some repeats coming up here soon.
I don't know.
Guarantee
I
it.
got a lot of Bush, man. I like Bush. Let's see. And then we get to number 3. What's your number 3, Andy?
My number 3 is going to be the classic off of State of Euphoria, Caught in a Mosh.
That's a great song. I heard on a podcast that they hate that song, but
Really? I think it's the, I mean, it is the national, I mean, it is the theme song to thrash.
I think
Caught in
it's a cover song, isn't it? They covered that from another band, right?
Oh, did they?
I'm
didn't know
not
that.
sure. I think a lot of people hate that song, but I like it.
I like it too.
I give you that one. What's your number 3, Charles?
My number 3 comes off Among the Living. Indians or Indian.
A lot of people hate
Indians.
that song. A lot of people.
I
hate that
love
song.
it.
That's cool,
Man,
man. I
I
like
love
it too.
Who hates it? I think,
Did you hear that other podcast, the Rock All Over You podcast? They hate it.
Oh, they don't like it. Well,
No.
I mean, we all don't like the same things, but I think it kicks ass.
I
Personally,
disagreed
so.
with them totally. I like that
Yeah.
song. I didn't pick it, but I like it. And then my number 3 is from Stomp 442 Fuel. And this song is better than the Metallica's Fuel, even though I do like Metallica's Fuel. I think this song is harder, faster, and fucking Bush is just killing it on this song. Fucking love it. And then what's your number 4, Andy?
My number 4 is going to be a cover off of I'm the Man EP. Dude, when they do Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath,
Oh, it's great.
they kick ass on that one. And it could be close to a Neon Nights, the tribute they did to Dio.
Yeah, I was.
But I went with Sabby, but I went with Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath.
You know, everybody agrees that Anthrax does the best covers, either with Joey or John.
Oh yeah, they do because they love it. Because
Yeah.
they're not just doing it for attention or for money. It's because they love it.
I got the
That's fine.
Anthems EP where they do Keep On Running by Journey, Anthem by Rush, and then fucking Sound of White Noise. They did Thin Lizzy cover, Cowboy Song. They did Auf Wiedersehen by freaking Cheap Trick. They fucking kick ass. They should just make a fucking box set of covers. They fucking rule from both
Yeah.
eras.
Yeah,
No Turban era though. Come on.
but it's really weird because you know that it's a cover and they don't make it their own, but they make it so good. And you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah, I need to play some Anthrax covers on that metal station. I'm
Yeah,
doing Metal Mike show tomorrow, dude. I got over 6-hour show tomorrow, man.
Shit.
I put some Guns N' Roses in there, bitch.
What did you think of that Carry On My Wayward Son? They redid that one, right?
Oh yeah,
they did.
dude. The
It's pretty
Anthems
killer,
EP
too.
is so. The Journey Keep On. You know, Joey Belladonna has a Journey cover band. Fucking, he's a
I
great
could hear it.
singer. Fucking
Yeah.
great. And then you already did your number 3, Charles.
Yeah, we're on 4.
We're
We're
on
on
4.
4.
So what's your 4, Andy?
I just gave it
Okay.
Sabbath,
What-
Bloody Sabbath.
Okay, what's your number 4, Charles?
NFL.
NFL.
Which is, so I'm saying we're gonna probably have a lot of the same songs on different order here. Oh,
Yeah.
but for the record, mine's a CD. So whatever your sides are is no problem. I can just roll with it.
Mine's a
All
CD.
right.
Mine's a CD or vinyl, so it doesn't matter.
Mine's digital only.
And then we get to my number 4, which is off of Volume 8, Inside Out. You guys ever heard that song?
No.
Fucking great fucking song.
That's
Fucking John Bush does some cool vocal effects on us. And go, you got like fire. It's like cancer. You're never gonna make me. It's like fire. It's like cancer. He said, gotta let it go. Gotta let it go. Gotta let it go. Wow. Goddamn, no place left to be. Dying deep inside of me. Always looking at the inside, looking out. Fucking vocals on that fucking song. It gives me a fucking, raises my hair. It gives me goose pimples, dude. That voice is just, oh God. Did you guys hear the last fucking Armored Saint album? Fucking, my God, that's gonna be one of the fucking band, because right now I'm doing bands that don't get enough love. I think next week we're doing Night Ranger.
Yeah.
Do you want to be on that too, Charles, with Jerry and Andy? Or you don't want to do Night Ranger, do you?
I mean, I could.
If you
But-
want to, you can. I'm not gonna twist your
Sure.
arm.
We got to come up with 11 songs.
Fuck you, dude.
Do they have 11 versions of Sister Christian? I don't know. I mean, it might be interesting to do. I like
Oh,
more than Night Ranger than you think. I'm not a Night Ranger hater.
you guys gotta fucking
They're
listen.
talented dudes, man. They're
Yeah,
talented
they
dudes.
are.
Oh my
And
God.
they're better than Extreme, for fuck's sake. I'll tell you that much.
I will agree with you on that. I do love me some Night Ranger better than Extreme.
Yes.
And I always get pissed
Sure.
off when I program my show. I said, I fucking forgot a Night Ranger song. What the fuck, Mark? Yeah.
I've
Or
already
she-
got 4 songs for
Huh?
Night Ranger.
Night Ranger has so many. The last 4 albums, you could make an album off the last 4 albums. It's
I don't know. I listened to one of their newest ones, and I mean, it was
Dude,
good, but
They closed out
Great.
Monsters of the Mountain, dude, with a drum solo, and all the members of the band are sitting there beating on the drums in rhythm.
Brad Gillis,
Brad Gillis is
incredible
amazing,
guitar player.
dude.
Incredible guitar player. I like the guy that was in there originally. What, Jeff? What's
Jeff
his name?
Watson.
Oh, phenomenal guitar players.
The new guy they got in there, Kelly is pretty good too, man.
Yeah.
And they also had Joe Hostra in there for a couple albums.
But I kind of like that classic lineup.
I like all
Yeah.
lineups, dude. The last 4 albums, I'm a Jack Blades nut swinger. Damn Yankees, Night Ranger, his 2 solo albums he's done. It's like a Jack can't do no wrong for me, dude.
I will definitely do it.
But I
Just
don't.
try to learn some new Night Ranger to see if we can find some common ground, because good Lord, we've been battling about Extreme for 2 months now, and I can't find
You've been
nothing
battling.
from
I've
that
shut
crap
up.
band.
I haven't
I
said
can't
shit about
find
that.
nothing from that crap band. But I know Night Ranger's not that bad. And
You
I've
s-
never said it. I've never said I dislike Night Ranger.
I never said
No.
you did, but the thing is, you've been going off an extreme, and I've been just scrolling by your shit. I haven't said
That
nothing.
shit, but that shit's fun more than anything. And
Yeah.
yeah, like I said, I still feel like Extreme owes us some royalties. They at least owe me royalties. There's nobody been talking about Extreme for.
Dude, Eddie Trunk talks about extreme all the time.
He doesn't count.
He
He talks
does
about
too.
anybody. He talks
Uh,
about anybody that whatever. But I mean, Extreme, it's a talented band. I give them that. And for the record, here, I'm gonna put it out, world exclusive. I've said it before. The Queen medley at the Freddie Mercury show. If you can turn the video off and just listen to it, I thought it was great. So there you go. I don't hate everything Extreme, by the way.
Yeah, man. But
They did a great job in that Queen medley, I thought.
when we get to our number 5, what's your number 5, Andy?
I like to end a side of an album with an epic song, and I've been doing that since we've been doing these make your own albums. So I'm going to close out side 1 with "You Gotta Believe" off of For All Kings.
That's a good album.
Dude, that's a badass album. Again,
Yeah.
another album that's just relentless. and it's heavy, but it's got a melody to it, you know?
Yeah,
Because
Joey's
things
got
can
a
be
lot of
heavy
melody,
and
man.
hard and just get bored from it. But this whole week I was just falling in love with Anthrax. I really, really dug it.
Yeah, man. It's a great song. And then we get to your number 5, Charles.
My number 5 is the first John Bush song I threw on here. Hoping that I hoping I'm the only one that has it, but if not, it's still a great song, so who cares? Off the Sound of White Noise, Packaged Rebellion.
Nope, I got it.
Killer song. I think probably the best song on the album, personally. So I'll end my side one, even though it's a CD.
Yeah, I would have picked Black Lodge too. I didn't.
Package Rebellion is just killer.
Yeah, fucking great fucking track. And then my number 5 was, I already thought it was, I fucked up on my list. It was NFL, even fucking lesson.
We
So
all
we already
had.
talked about that. So we get to our number 6, which is track 1 on your side too, Andy.
Yep. I'm gonna kick off side 2 with another kick-ass. Also, just a disclaimer, I've got no ballads on here by them.
Did they have
Me
ballads?
neither.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Black
I'm gonna
Lodge is the
start off
closest
side.
to a ballad, but
I was just messing. I'm gonna
Yeah.
start off side 2 with Blood off of Persistence of Time.
that's a great song.
That's what I'm gonna start off that with.
So what are you ending with your side 1 with 6, or are you going to side 2, Charles?
I'm with Andy, so I'm on side 2, even though mine's a CD only. So
Okay.
my number 6 is my only Neil Turpin song from Fistful of Metal,
But I know what it is.
Death Rider.
Oh, that's a good one. I can't stand the guy's voice. He's like he's like King Diamond to me.
But it's I think that's probably their most raw album. And well, I mean, it had to be, it was the first one. And I don't know. I listened to a little bit. I didn't listen to the whole Fistful of Metal, but I listened to certain cuts, and that one stood out for me. I thought you have to put at least one to round out the band. So mine is more belladonna heavy, but I thought you should throw in one at least. So I picked Death Rider.
Yeah, I divided mine up in 6 and 6, like 6 on the first side and 6 with the bonus track. So I ended with the belladonna song, the devil you know, from Worship Music. Gotta go with the devil you know. It's a goddamn shame. Gotta go with the devil you know, you bastard. I just fucking love that song, dude. It's like it's just fucking that rhythm. It's fucking so catchy. Fucking, I'm just in my car headbanging. I remember when I first got Worship Music, I was driving home from work. I had the windows down. Some girls pull up next to me. Girls pull up to me and they go, "What is it? What do you play? That's fucking killer." And it was Devil You Know. Now, that's a new Anthrax album. Anthrax has a new album. I go, "Yeah, Joey's back." And they go, "Oh shit." And that has only happened to me twice, Charles. You know what the first time happened to me was?
Van Hagar.
Van Hagar, fucking the fuck album.
Yeah.
Stuck on a train track, and these girls go, "That album's out already." I go, "Yeah." And they turned around, went back to Tower Records, and went and bought their own seat. Yeah, it was the fuck album. That's the second time it's happened to me. So then your track 2 on side 2, Andy.
Off of Among the Living Indians. That is my second track. It's a staple in the Anthrax canon. It has to be. So that's what I'm going with, Indians.
It's a good song. The video was kind of cheesy as fuck, though, but it's a great video. What's your number 2 on side 2, Charles?
From Spreading the Disease, Aftershock.
Good song too.
Killer cut.
Yeah. And then I get to my side 1 and I go back to Sound of White Noise. Room for one more. One more place at the table. There's always room for one more. Room for one more. That fucking the lyrics. If I had the lyrics in front of me, I'd read them. It's so fucking good. Fucking Bush is on fire. The band is on fire. That song just fucking rules. Not a bad song on Sound of White Noise. And the bonus tracks, if you get the expanded version with the fucking Alfita Sane and Cowboy song. Fucking amazing album, man. I got it on vinyl remastered, but they didn't have those bonus tracks. It's kind of depressed on that one. And then we get to you guys' song 3 on side 2.
I want to
Andy?
hear that Cowboy song by them because I love that by Thin Lizzy. My third track, Charles already picked it up, but out of sight, out of mind, for State of Euphoria. I think again, you know, all these songs are just so good. You know, it's been a long time since I really sat down and heard Anthrax because it's not that I to me they were just okay, but this week I'm gonna look out for some Anthrax. I've only got one Anthrax, and that's Spread the Disease on cassette, and that's all that I have. But I need to get me some more after this week. I gotta get more. Period.
Yeah, they're good, dude. You need to listen to some more Bush era though. Everybody's like, I think I'm in the minority with the John Bush era because everybody's like, Joey.
I gotta take steps at a time. Steps at a
Yeah.
time.
I know. And then what's your number 3? Is it number 3 or number 4, Charles? What did you just say?
I guess number 3. I'm at track
Number 3.
8.
Number 3.
So yeah. From I think it was already covered by somebody else. From Among the Living, Cotton and Mosh.
Cotton and Mosh. Yeah, that's a great
Yeah.
song. I think a lot of people don't like that for some reason.
Well, I mean, they're wrong.
Correct. That's all there's to it. You're wrong. I mean,
I love
how
that
can you
song.
not?
Yeah, man,
Pretty simple. It rules.
yeah. And then I get to my number 3 on my number 2 on side 2, which you already picked, Package Rebellion. Gone, take your package, rebellion. Move
And that
on.
song rules, man.
Revolution on your sleeve. If you see it, if you do it, do it. You know, fucking great fucking song. Lyrics are
Yeah.
amazing. Fucking great fucking hard metal fucking thrash fucking song. And Bush is just, god dang, his voice is like ear candy to me. It's fucking I wonder how he would have sounded in Metallica because they wanted to put him in Metallica and James just wanted to play rhythm. But they asked, he said no to them. And then we get to number 4. Andy, what's your number 4?
This was going to be off of Worship Music. Fight them until you can't.
Down.
You
Yeah,
know,
about zombies.
Not rebellion lyrics, but they're very being self-aware about yourself kind of lyrics, you know, to stand
Yeah.
up for yourself, be strong. You know, Anthrax don't get enough credit for having pretty good what's the word I'm looking for? The very positive lyrics.
Yeah.
You know? And I dig
they
that a
got
lot.
shit on the lyrics on that podcast, and I was like, what? What great lyrics.
Yeah, I think they're great.
Yeah. And then what's your number 4, Charles?
Off of State of Euphoria. Probably my favorite track on there. It was also a single, Antisocial.
That was the cover. Antisocial was the cover that people hated. So you guys, the song you guys did, Cotton and Mosh, everybody liked that one. But Antisocial was the cover they did.
I loved it.
It's a great song. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, another staple by them. It really is.
Yep. And then we get to my number 3 on side 2, Superhero, from the last album of John Bush, We Come For You All, which is a fucking great fucking album. The title song, We Come For You All, is awesome. But I picked Superhero because when this song comes in my car, in the chorus, it goes, pray for help, cry out, scream for me now. I'm not your superhero. Pray for help and scream for me now. I'm not your superhero. I just fucking love that chorus. It's fucking great fucking. And then he says, when you praise my name, I'll fulfill your expectation, looking for an answer that dignify your prayers. What remains when your savior becomes human? You feel a legend, something sacred you can't understand becomes bigger than the man. I just fucking love those lyrics on this song. And it just goes, pray for help, pray for me. I'm not a superhero. You know, he's saying, I'm human. Leave me alone. I'm not a superhero. Get the fuck away from me. I love that fucking song, man.
Yeah.
And then we get to you guys' number 5?
5.
What's your number 5, Andy?
Off of for All Kings again. Dude, that's an awesome album cover. Love that album cover. Evil Twin.
It's a good song too. I
Off
need
of
to
that
listen to
one.
that album more. I
Yeah,
listen
it's
to
really
worship
good,
music a lot. I love worship music.
Yep. That one too. Man, like I was saying on our chat group, Anthrax have gotten better with time. You know, I really think that they're one of those bands that, unlike others, have gotten better with time, with their album covers, with their music, and they're staying true to who they are. You know, I thought once they got into the big four or started being part of that big four that they might try to change their sound to sound like the others, but they really stayed true to themselves. So I give them props for that.
Yeah. Speaking of the big four, everybody says fuck Anthrax, put Exodus in there. You know, I do like some Exodus, but they're not fucking, they don't have harmony. They don't have what Anthrax has. Anthrax is different than the other three in the big
Completely
four.
different.
Completely different. They stand out among them. It's like that one, the Rock All Over Your podcast says they're like the class clowns. I don't think they're the class clowns to me.
No.
You know, they did look like clowns in some videos with their shorts and their freaking colors and shit, stomping around on stage.
But the past
no.
10 years, nothing like that.
They put out more music than Metallica and Megadeth combined, and Exodus. So,
and it's good. And it's good.
Yeah, I just started getting into some Exodus because Metal Mike gave me some to play on the show, and I've been playing some. I'm even playing a Ghost track on tomorrow. Freaking
wow,
Charles, that new song Idiot, or whatever it is called. I don't fucking know what it is. I'm just playing it to make people happy. And the MVP of the show, Matthew Warner, he asked for some Malice. Never heard of that band. I was listening to them today. They're fucking pretty good. I bought the album so I could play the songs.
I discovered maybe they're not a new band, but I discovered a new band to me today. You should look into Orange Goblin.
Orange Goblin. I think people have been posting that, right?
I have been. Man. Ooh. You guys might like that. I would check that out if I was y'all.
Hey, did Crucial Taunt never get a new album? I forgot.
Ooh.
Nobody knows who Crucial Taunt is, huh?
I've checked that in.
You never watched Wayne's World?
Oh yeah, I haven't watched that movie in years, man. So
Tia Carrera's band.
Yeah, I haven't.
Everybody says, "What's playing tonight?" Meatloaf goes, "Well, the shitty Beatles."
Yeah, I haven't seen that in years.
Somebody should make a band called the Shitty Beatles. Shitty, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But then we get to. Did we get to your number, Charles?
No.
What's yours? Number
You
5, right?
You already had it, but probably my favorite Anthrax song from Sound of White Noise. Only.
Fucking
God, that song kills, man.
Everything is perfect.
I mean, it's just, yeah, it's so different to me from the rest of Anthrax's songs in general, and it just set the tone for that Bush era immediately. I remember the video. Remember it came out. I was like, "That's Anthrax." Like, god damn, this shit's fucking killer. So awesome track. Only.
Fucking great track. And Jerry, you suck.
Maybe he just likes Sound of White Noise.
He says he likes the Bush era better, but he still can't get into it. He likes Bush better than Armored Saint, which I think I'm in the minority. I like them both. I like Bush better in both. I have no preference.
They're a band. Listen with your ears, not your eyes. Don't look at the videos. Just listen to the.
Their newer videos got better. The videos with
their
John
look didn't bother me. Their look didn't bother me.
The
you have to have
videos
a
with
gimmick.
Bush were better.
You have to look
was a great
different.
video. I'm surprised I
They-
didn't pick a Hypro Glow.
Yeah, but give them credit. They look different at least, and they set themselves apart visually. But
They did.
yeah, maybe it wasn't everybody's cup of tea, but if you listen with your ears,
The other podcast,
shit.
Rock All Over. I don't. Why am I fucking promoting fucking podcast? Fuck them. But I'm just gonna say, they said that Anthrax, when John Bush came into there, they got too serious and they didn't have their own freaking humor anymore. And Bush made him too serious. I go, you know what? Fuck you. I like him with Bush. I like him with Joey. I don't like him with Neil Turbin. But I like both eras. Fucking, it's amazing. And then I get to my number 4. And from Persistence of Time, In My World.
Oh yeah, that's a good song
I
too.
love the spoken thing that I think it's freaking Scott's doing in the beginning of it. You know, and then freaking Joey comes. I like that song. I think it has a.
I scratched mine off. I had it in there. I scratched it off.
Great fucking track, man. And they gave shit to that album. They don't like Persistence of Time except Got the Time. You know, fucking elitist. You're not an elitist anymore, Charles. They are. I take that away from you. If you
All
started
right.
liking Radiohead, then I would change my mind.
can't stand them.
Uh,
Can't stand.
fuck Radiohead. I like the 2 albums. That's it. But they're
They have one good song that they refuse to play. They
Creep.
have one good song, Creep, and they refuse to play it.
I like more songs than Creep.
I've
only
got
like one.
a handful of songs that I really like.
I got
from
a
them.
handful of songs I really like, but then they went into that Rainbows album and it was fucking
That's
so
too much.
so stuck up, artsy fartsy. You know, Pink Floyd was artsy fartsy, but they weren't stuck up. Roger Waters is, but the music wasn't.
Yeah,
You know?
but OK Computers were I like half of that.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I like the
And-
Bends better.
Oh, I love the Bends.
The
That's my
Bends
favorite
was a
one.
good album. So
That's an awesome album.
and then we get to your number 6.
Number 6, I bookended this album. I started off with Spreading the Disease, and I'm going to end it with a track off of Spreading the Disease, Armed and Dangerous.
Dang, that's a good
This is
song.
the way I'm
man.
going to close out this album.
I don't think there's a bad Anthrax song with Joey or Bush. Just Neil Turbin, I just can't stand. But what's your number 6, Charles?
My final track on my record is a crossover song, something they like to do on their own anyway. I fucking love it. Don't care if anybody else does or doesn't. From Attack of the Killer Bees with Public Enemy, Bring the Noise.
I knew one of you guys were gonna pick that song. I like it too.
It's slams,
Love it.
man. It's
I
great.
love Public Enemy.
Yeah.
It's absolutely great. And they you know, Aerosmith gets the credit with Run DMC, but I think this was another great crossover track to bridge hip hop and metal.
It's a great
So-
fucking track. I love Bring the Noise. Turn it up, bring the noise. I like fucking Chuck D. I like fucking Public Enemy, Fear of the Black Planet. You know, it's
Yep.
fucking cool shit, man. They're talking. I like NWA. It's not something I go out of my way to go listen to, but if it comes on, I have those 2 albums. I'll listen to it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's fucking
I've
great
got
shit.
it takes a nation of a million to hold us back
Yeah.
on cassette.
Yeah. Fear of the
album.
Black Planet.
Yeah.
So, they're great. That was just a great crossover track, and I've always and it slams.
Yeah.
Man, it slams. So just I had to end it with that one.
A is for Anthrax.
Yeah, and then I get to my number 5 on side 2, Be All End All, which I think Charles he picked.
Yep, I did.
Yeah, it's a great song. State of Euphoria. And then we get to, I guess we're both on our bonus tracks now, right?
Yeah.
What's your bonus track, Andy?
My bonus track, I wanted to keep it fun. Bring the Noise with Public Enemy and Anthrax. That's gonna be my bonus track. It's different. It's got different vocals. It's got Scott Ian on vocals. It's got Chuck D. It's just it was a perfect blend for 2 bands that got together because they respected each other and they respect each other's music. So, you know.
Did you guys ever hear the song Starting Up a Posse?
Can't say I did.
Because
Well.
I'm starting up a posse. You come and look for you.
I
And
do
then
think-
then it starts thrashing. Goes shit, motherfucker, fucking. Blah, 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 blah." You guys should listen to that song. That song is fucking great. Starting up a posse.
I do think their version with Public Enemy is actually better than the original.
I
Public
agree.
Enemy
I
version.
agree because it's thrash.
Yeah.
They make it thrash.
Went right.
So what's your bonus track, Charles?
I didn't have one, but I can pick one right off the top of my head with a B-side. We had we went over some covers. I love this cover. Much love to Kiss with their cover of Parasite.
Oh, that's a good track.
I remember a buddy of mine when I was in the army, he didn't even know that was a Kiss song. He thought it was an Anthrax song. I was like, no, it's a Kiss song. But the cover, he was like, well, Anthrax's might be a little better. I don't know if I'll go that far, but it's definitely a damn good cover. I really enjoy it. And the B-side, I guess I'll throw this out to Jerry. I love it. I'm the man. I love it. I don't care.
I in the band. Too bad. He doesn't.
love it.
Jerry, you don't have a fucking sense of humor, dude. You're too serious, dude. Go listen to your freaking what's that fucking shit? What's that fucking band? King Crimson or something.
I really like the fact that he's giving Neil Young a chance, though. And
I like Neil Young, though.
So I like that.
I like
that.
Neil Young. I have no problem with Neil Young. I just like it how he did this Notes for You as a jab to MTV. That was great. And then my bonus track is from Stomp 442, King Size. And I like to read lyrics. The beginning of the song, it goes, I won't be part of the program. I won't be part of the whole damn thing. I say minimum effort, maximum gain from the inside out. It all looks the same, making me feel stronger, make me feel like the Hulk. I'll be king size. Here it is. I'll stake my claim and I'll be first to warn you. Here it is. I think the devil lives in California. Fuck, he does. Fuck, California sucks. Why I like that song, because they think the devil lives in California, but I also think the devil lives in New York. But John Bush is from California. He's from East LA. The other guys are from New York. Yeah. Armored Saints from East LA, dude.
I've always thought of them as being a New York band, Armored Saints.
Oh, Armored Saints from East LA, dude. They're from East LA, man. They're
East
an
LA, wow.
band. Them and freaking Suicidal. They're both from East LA.
Now, Suicide, I knew they really wear their hearts on their sleeves. Suicide when it comes to East LA.
And Slayer's from Orange County. Metallica was from LA. They just didn't fit in.
So they went to San Fran.
Slayer said, we're not an LA band, we're an Orange County band. Orange County that's where Great White came from and bands like that, dude. Orange County had a lot of good music. The Sunset Strip got overshadowed,
You mentioned that album by Chris Christopherson.
Yeah.
That was live at Gillies, which is here in Pasadena, which is where they filmed Urban Cowboy.
I love Urban Cowboy. It's a great movie.
Gillies
mysteriously burnt.
Still up,
mysteriously burnt, didn't it? Under mysterious circumstances.
Yeah. I mean, the parking lot's empty. You can drive by it. Because when I first moved here, it was up, and I think it burnt maybe in the early 2000s.
But they have a Gillies in Vegas now.
Yeah, it's not the same though.
I know, but I'm just saying it's still.
And then
he
passed away probably about a couple months ago.
Isn't CBGB's in Vegas too?
Well, the Kiss mini golf with the Gene Simmons Experience Museum is as well, which I have been there. So
guess what? I'm going to Vegas in November to see Donny Osmond.
Oh, Soldier of Love. Huh?
I like that song, but
Yeah.
Puppy Love.
He was on
One bad apple won't spoil the whole. But you'll be singing along, huh, Mark? You'll be singing
he was
along.
on the Beatles channel the other day. Donny Osmond was on the Beatles channel on XM the other day.
I love the Donny Marie show. That was fucking great.
Where do you rate Puppy Love? Where do you rate Puppy Love, Mark?
Guess what? We're gonna review a Donny Osmond album with Lee. Lee picked it because I told him I was gonna go see Donny Osmond. Well, let's review an album so you guys could tell Donny Osmond you reviewed an album. I go, yeah, I'll bring. And my wife goes, I can't wait to hear what you think about this because this is Sappy McSapperson freaking 70s Donny Osmond.
Boy.
Oh my god, it's gotta be
Like the
fun.
Carpenters sang by a child.
I hate the Carpenters too.
You don't like the Carpenters?
I like the
I love
Carpenters.
Karen. Karen's got a beautiful voice.
No, it's like
Yes, beautiful voice.
James
And her
Taylor
brother
and
did all the
James
melodies.
Taylor and ABBA. My God.
What? Like
I don't
opera?
understand.
Like,
I
You're
don't
nothing alike.
understand the 70s. You had bands like Led Zeppelin, Aerosmith, The Who, and then you had the fucking Carpenters and ABBA and the Bee Gees in that same decade.
Don't you remember you told me you love me, baby? You know you like that song, man. You don't
I
turn
mean,
it off.
they weren't nothing to do with disco. Nothing.
I know, but it's like adult contemporary. It's like
Yeah.
they made
Captain
music
and
for
Tennille.
70. They made music for 70-year-olds back
You
then.
didn't like Captain and Tennille?
Captain and Muskrat Love, dude. Oh my God.
Love
No,
will keep us together. Oh, that's good shit, man.
But Phil Collins is adult contemporary of the 80s, and it's great.
No, he was pop.
Oh, and yeah, and that's Mark's favorite.
He was pop. Oh, I got to put some Phil Collins in tomorrow. Thank you guys. I forgot to put
Oh.
Genesis.
You got
I
it.
got Genesis and Phil Collins to put in. It's gonna be almost a 7-hour show tomorrow.
The
Shit.
studio.
Look at the studio rules, dude.
I like Phil Collins, but
I
I
love
just
One More Night.
one more
Don't
night.
lose my
Oh.
number, Billy. It was like a freaking Road Warrior video. Billy,
Groovy
don't you
kinda
lose
love.
that number. Take me home because he don't remember.
I also like "Do You Remember" by him. God, I love that song.
I love that song too. I love
On my way to
Paradise. Oh, think twice. It's just another day for you and me.
and I wish they would rain now. That was a good song.
Oh, with Eric Clapton on
Eric
guitar.
Clapton.
And I don't even like Eric Clapton when he sings, but I do like his guitar.
Oh, I like everything by Clapton.
I only like his 80s albums. I like Behind the Sun that Phil Collins produced and played drums on with Forever Man on there. And I like the August with It's in the Way
Forever
You
Man's
Use It.
off of August.
Okay, Forever Man's off. No, that's off of what was off of Behind the Sun. There was a big hit off there.
Was there a big hit off of Behind the Sun?
Oh God, yeah. The video was all over MTV. I thought Forever Man was on. No, In the Way That You Use It was on August.
Never forget the Tarzan.
Oh God, that's the worst song ever.
Thank you.
I hate that album. People at work at Disney freaks. I can't
They love it.
They love that song, dude. You'll be. I go, that's fucking neutered Phil Collins, man. What the fuck? That's neutered shit.
Here we go. Behind the Sun. Let's see what's on there.
That's on
She's
Forever.
Waiting is on Behind the Sun. She's waiting.
That's a great song too.
Yeah.
You didn't even write it.
Oh, do you know what Forever Man is
Behind the Sun.
It's on Behind the Sun. It starts off side 2.
Yeah, that's a great fucking album. I love that album. It got ripped off by me on CD. But that was our 11 song Anthrax album. And I think Charles needs to get to work pretty soon.
Yeah.
So let's end this shit. But before we end it, Andy, promote your shit, brother.
Yes, I've got a show coming up on the Blackspinner Circle Music Podcast. I just don't know what the topic is going to be. I know it's going to be a vinyl battle. It's going to be the Doors' debut album. I don't know who they're going up against, but also
I already picked the Doors.
Yeah, but it's got to be track by track, so we'll see. And the third Wednesday of September, we're going to be ranking Pearl Jam albums.
Ooh, I could do that.
I've got a friend of mine that's not going to be available until that Wednesday, so I asked him this morning. So that's why it's going to be all the way to September 21st.
Okay.
We'll be ranking all the people.
Yeah, I gotta take off some Wednesdays from doing that with you guys because my wife was going, "You need to spend time with me." I go, "I know, but they did Rush last night and you weren't here." I had to be on a Rush episode. Come on, man. But that's our thing. And Charles, Charles is from Oasis, right? I promoted him. Charles from you had nothing to be from, so I had to give you something, man. Because he's from the Blackspinner podcast. You're from Oasis, Charles Traynor from Oasis.
Right.
He's the Pete Best of the band.
Yes. Yes. And the always ever present fill in guest co-host whenever needed. So
Yeah, I
there you
mean,
go.
we'll bring you on a lot. You know that. I think
I know.
you're the guest hostess with the mostest, the host with the mostest.
Yeah, because I've seen you here a lot, so
Yeah, you're
I've
here a
seen you
lot,
quite a
dude.
bit.
Yeah, so don't get all pissy, dude, that you don't
I'm
have
not.
nothing. You have things. You have us.
Someday,
You're on
someday.
Freeform. Your episode's not this Friday, but the week after. It'll be the Guns N' Roses mega episode of Freeform's coming.
Ooh, and is it? Is
Yep.
it? Spoiler alert, folks.
Well, it's coming. We're not telling you what we think about it yet.
Yeah, just be prepared for some
Be prepared. It's long. There's
laughs,
lots of music.
tears. And all the emotions are going to be covered in that review. I guarantee you that
And
much.
we also have Def Leppard Hysteria coming up pretty soon too. So,
That's a great encore episode right
Yeah.
there.
so man, I
Lots
want
of tears in that one.
to thank you guys for coming on here, man. Jerry, we miss you, but fuck you, Anthrax rules, Jerry. You suck. Somebody told me,
Hey,
you know
Charles, it
what?
was nice meeting you, sir. Very nice
Nice
meeting you.
meeting you, Andy.
Somebody
Yes.
told me you shouldn't say that people suck. They might get irritated at. You know what I tell you? You suck. Because that's my thing. But make sure and subscribe, hit that little
That's my
button
thing.
down there, and share the motherfucker. Share the motherfucker. Share the motherfucker. I get all sensitive when people don't share shit. So don't get me on Facebook whining about people not sharing. You know, it's okay. Listen to the last plug episode. It was fucking really good where they did their top 10 debut albums. They forgot Suicidal Tendencies, but that's their list, not mine. But that's it. All right, guys. Thank you guys for coming on. This is Mark and Jerry BS Sessions. Hope to see you guys next week. And fucking take some shots, man. Smoke some weed. Be cool. Later, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye everyone.